Hey everyone, my name is Moaeez Rehman, and by the end of this video, you will have a real clear understanding of how much it actually costs to purchase a home right here in the Greater Toronto Area, or also known as the GTA. So once again, folks, my name is Moaeez Rehman. You may call me Mo if it's easier because I know my name is a bit of a mouthful. I have sold a lot of real estate and I continue to actively sell a lot of real estate across the GTA. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. On this page, I'll be creating tons and tons of video content for home buyer tips, home seller tips to further educate and prepare you guys for your real estate journey. I really want to make sure you guys have a smooth real estate journey. And to entertain you guys, I will be creating multiple videos, multiple property walkthrough videos of some of the most expensive, luxurious, and prestige houses across the GTA. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to further ensure that you do not miss any of my future videos. So let's begin with the biggest cost involved in you purchasing your first home, the down payment. Across the GTA, you are required to have a minimum of 5% of purchase price towards your down payment in order to get financing for the remainder of the amount. Let's just assume for this case that you are purchasing a home for $500,000. And to make it visually more clear for you guys, at a purchase price of $500,000, the minimum 5% down payment requirement is a total of $25,000. Also, please do not worry because towards the end of this video, I will tally up all the numbers and give you a lump sum ballpark of the total amount that you need to be able to purchase your first home. The next cost that you will run into when purchasing your first home is a home inspection. So a really good and really thorough home inspection costs anywhere between $350 to $450. Now, it is not mandatory. You do not have to get a home inspection, but I highly recommend that you get a home inspection done. In an ideal situation, guys, you can make your offer to purchase a person's home conditional on getting a home inspection and conditional on you being satisfied with the home inspection. Now, in certain areas across the GTA, we actually have a really hot real estate market. Houses sell pretty quickly and you have to go in with a firm offer. A firm offer means an offer that has no conditions and you pretty much agree to purchase a home in as-is condition. That is still fine. If you're gonna do that, that's still okay. But once you get occupancy of your home, still get a home inspection done. So if by chance there are any issues with the home, at least now you know. And on the bright side, if there's nothing wrong with your house, there's no deficiencies, then at least now you have a peace of mind. So for $450 roughly, it is totally worth it. Next cost associated with you purchasing your first home is an appraisal cost. An appraisal costs you roughly about $500 and it is almost always required by the bank. An appraisal is a professional and an unbiased opinion on the house that you're about to purchase. And the bank just simply wants to make sure that your house is actually worth the amount that you're about to purchase it for prior to giving you the loan to ensure that's actually a good deal. You don't have a say on whether you should or should not get an appraisal. The bank orders it and you simply pay for it, and that's roughly about $500. The next cost that you will run into when purchasing your first home is your offer deposit. Your offer deposit is different compared to your down payment. When you like a home and you're about to purchase it and you submit the offer to purchase that home, you are required to bring a deposit with you in good faith to show the homeowner how serious you are to purchase their home. The higher your deposit, the higher the chances of you securing that home. If your offer has no deposit or a very small amount of deposit, it doesn't really show the homeowner you're serious, ultimately decreasing your chances of not being taken seriously and not getting the house. Across the GTA, the norm of a good faith deposit is roughly about $10,000, and good news is that this $10,000 gets put towards your down payment on closing day. So it's not in addition to your down payment, it just gets simply put towards your down payment. The next cost associated with your first home purchase is actually a bit of a hidden cost and many folks don't know about it. It is your CMHC Insurance premium. CMHC is a short form for Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, and these folks pretty much allow you to get a mortgage for 95% of your purchase price. On top of that, as a first-time home buyer, they ensure that you get a competitive and a really attractive interest rate. If you're purchasing a house and your down payment is below 20%, you have to pay a CMHC insurance premium, and the actual cost varies depending on your down payment and the purchase price of your home. But as for our example, if you're purchasing a house for $500,000 and your down payment is $25,000, a minimum 5%, your CMHC insurance premium is roughly $19,000. And this amount does not have to be paid in advance or upfront. It simply gets added on to your total mortgage amount and you just pay it towards your installments. I know this can be something to worry about. Oh my God, $19,000 just caught me off guard. I have to make more money. I have to save more money. You really don't, because for one, it gets piled onto your mortgage amount, and houses in the GTA on average appreciate at 3 to 4% a year. That's 30, 40, sometimes even $50,000. The value of your house goes up every year. So not only do you make that $19,000 amount back, you actually make more in appreciation in almost no time. And the last cost that you guys will run into is your closing cost. And that's pretty much it, guys. The closing cost is an accumulation of many activities that are required to happen for you to be able to close on the deal and take ownership of your new home. The closing cost actually varies depending on your purchase price and the city in where you're purchasing your house. But a rule of thumb, guys, the total closing cost amount can be anywhere from 1.5% to 2.5% of purchase price. This amount covers a few things. It covers the lawyer fees, it covers tax adjustment and more, but the big portion of the overall closing cost is your land transfer tax. And this is to be paid by every buyer when they purchase a home, but as a first-time home buyer, you're actually granted a first-time home buyer tax rebate. That's roughly half the amount that they give back to you as a rebate, as an incentive for being a first-time home buyer. Now, don't quote me on this because it's roughly half the amount. In certain cities, you get just under half the amount. In certain cities, you get just over half the amount. And in some cities, you get roughly exactly half the amount. Roughly exactly half the amount. So for our example, guys, if you're purchasing a home for $500,000 with a 5% down payment, and let's say you're buying it in the Durham region, your total tax amount is roughly about $6,000 to $7,000, but after the rebate, it's just under $3,000. And that's it. So to tally it all up, guys, the amount of money you need upfront to be able to purchase a home in the Durham region, let's say for $500,000, is $25,000 as your down payment, roughly $450 for your property inspection, roughly $500 for your appraisal, and roughly $8,000 for your closing costs. And the total amount that you need roughly is just above $34,000. And I always advise my clients to have a ballpark of $40,000 saved up in case you have to make any urgent repairs after you move in the house, or at least so you have a safety net of multiple mortgage payments after you move in the house. The last thing you want is to be able to move in a house and not be able to enjoy it simply because you don't have a safety net of multiple months worth of mortgage payments. So I recommend having roughly $40,000, but precisely you only need roughly about $34,000 to be able to purchase a home across the GTA. I am so proud of you for sticking this far in the video. I know this was a lot of information, but this could very well be the biggest purchase of your life, and you deserve to have all the information you need to be able to go through your real estate journey without any troubles. And who doesn't want a stress-free real estate journey? We all want that 5-star experience, right? So I really hope this video helped, and if it did, give me a thumbs up. Shoot me a follow on Instagram if you would like access to some of the hottest deals before and as soon as they hit the market, along with what it's like and the behind the scenes of a real estate agent. And if you would like a summary of this video along with more buyer tips, go directly to my website, which is mentioned in my description. And on my website, I have a page that allows you to search the details of all the homes currently on the market without having to sign up. We're trying to keep it cool for you guys, right? You don't have to be, and you shouldn't have to be forced to sign up to browse houses because there's no fun in that. And lastly, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my page. And if you have any questions or any more, I guess, in-depth answers you would like regarding your purchase price, you can shoot me an email and I'll get back to you ASAP. My email is listed in my description. I'll catch you guys next time. Moaeez, Rehman.